27K again?
Well. Sadness, well, I won't call it. Let's not use the word convenient, please. Let's use the word is the next stage.
Yes, that's true.
Let's use the word.
I like the fact that you're very realistic and you are not even lying to me. Thank you so much, Praise. You are welcome to Corpers Forum, BCOS. So can you share your NYC journey with us?
Well,
how it was for you, because you passed that.
My NYC journey started from when I entered the same camp. Yeah, I think that was August 28th, 24. It was a fun for me because I was happy that at least I was able to enter camp, because I should have entered camp as batch B1, but because of cyber crisis and all, I was not able to register, so I had to enter camp to batch B2. So coming to camp was at least a dream come true. So then, from then onward, I had one philosophy in life, and that was because I said I must lead. I must lead. So I had a plan, and I said of when getting to camp, is either I become a platoon leader or I become an NCCF papa.
Okay.
So getting to camp, I became a platoon leader. Though I had someone contesting the position with me. But you know, as God will have it, when they say people has your back, there's nothing anyone can do. The guy contesting with me actually spoke to the platoon inspector himself, who was not on ground. But when I spoke to the assistant platoon inspector that was on ground. So it was true to the connection of the assistant platoon inspector that I got the position. When the platoon inspection even came, I was like, I thought someone was here. No, he's the one on ground, he's the one that's working, so he's the platoon leader, so that's how I got the position.
So you started leading right from camp?
I started leading right from the day I set my foot on camp.
Wow, that's nice.
Impressive. Okay, now, so we want to know, how was your leadership journey? How was it like being a platoon leader? Can you just take us briefly how it was? Because leading people that are in the same age gap with you can be very tasking. So how was it for you?
Well, it was demanding. Let me use the word demanding, and it was sacrificial. Demanding and sacrificial. Demanding in the sense that it takes time. It takes time. I can remember that my relationship then, before I entered camp, was a little bit of was on stress, because I didn't have time for her, and she was a little bit of annoyed that immediately I entered camp, I just neglected. I said, it's not my fault though. It's not my fault. I just have to do what I have to do. So it was demanding and sacrificial. I think there was a time that most of the time as a platoon leader, I wake up 4:30 a.m. to take my beats, and I will be sleeping close to around 11 p.m. at night. Why? Because of platoon work. Most of the time my platoon tells us, Alpha, praise, meet me here, I have to go. Do this, I have to do it. That's when they did that. One of my platoon mates shouted over, I said, how far? Where have you been? I said, don't be my fault though. I've been running on and on, so it has been demanding and sacrificial.
When you mentioned about your relationship, I actually laughed because during 3 weeks in camp, everybody was literally saying their relationship is suffering because their partner is not understanding for. So I can totally relate with that.
I just feel like it's till we get to camp that we'll be able to understand. I feel that probably if she has served before, she's going to serve, probably when she gets to camp, so she's going to understand what you went through. Though she might not be serving, but still, I just feel like she might not be having time that you guys.
She's not shocking. The funny part is that she's not in camp now.
Okay.
And the same thing that she's lamenting on is the same thing I'm lamenting on now.
So I don't feel like when you've not gotten somewhere, you can't like you don't understand. So what challenges did you face managing people? You know, we all have different temperaments. We have people that came from north, east, south of Nigeria and everything. So how did you manage people? What challenges did you face leading your platoon members?
Well, the challenge I faced I faced a lot of challenges, I like to put it that way. Because let me recount an experience. There was a particular day I was working with the platoon inspector on the ID card for the Corpers ID card. I wanted to get the Corpers ID card. filling some forms on behalf of corpers, and corps members were on the field serving punishment that day. So people were not like, I ran away from punishment. I was like, even everybody was against me. The drama troupe, the cultural troupe, everybody was against me. They were shouting that, what type of a platoon that we have? There's never on ground. Everybody serves punishment. He is running away from punishment. But I felt one thing that encouraged me then was, I just felt that these are part of what I'm bound to face. Some people will discourage you, some people shout on you and stuff like that. But just cut them off. And that's what helped me a lot. Because if not the mentality that I had, that many things will happen, we have to move on, I would have been discouraged. Because it got to a time, I wanted to tell my person, sir, I'm not doing it again. Come and play your post. I'm not doing it again. But at the same time, I was just like, well, it's just for a brief time. Let's just do whatever we can do. Because I have this mentality that anywhere you get to, do your part and let people know that someone passed through the stage. So that's what I just did.
Yeah, okay, I can actually relate with your, let's say, your platoon members' grievance, because if I was the one, I would have said the same, but being that they are not in your shoe, they could not have understand. Being that they are not in your shoe, they could not understand what we're going through. Okay, now I also want to know, was there any memorable experience from your leadership journey, like maybe a triumph, a challenge, or a lesson that is, you can't forget it, that you always want to talk about, or you always want to share during your leadership journey in camp?
Well, during my leadership journey in camp, one thing I worked on was unity and togetherness. My platoon, yeah, thank you. You asked the question, which platoon was I? I was in platoon 3 at camp. So, and a situation happened at camp whereby we were being cheated for some positions that we were meant to get. And when I said unity, my platoon members came to me and said, how far, bro? We are not doing anything again at the social night. I said, what's wrong? They said they have been cheating them and all. And I understood their plight. I understood the stress and all. And because of that, I said, I also agree with them. We are not doing it. For complete 3 nights, we didn't show up at the social night. Then they came to us. One of the leaders even accused me, said, you are not a good platoon leader. Why will your platoon member you are not doing service? I said, sir, as a leader, I'm also a follower. I was once a follower before I became a leader. So I know their plight. These are the people working. I can't say because I'm the platoon leader, I should know that. So these are part of this. So I've had very good events. At least there are sometimes in camp that some people bought me food. Kudos to the ladies. No, let's be sincere. You know, guys, being the part of a man, I don't drink actually. So guys at camp, what they do is they drink. But ladies, you know, there's no you have ladies around you that they don't give you food now. You get on spark, you get on bread and egg, and all this stuff. So, but not really enjoying it because most of the time I just eat once in a day actually. I eat once in a day. And that once in a day said, you have to bring it up. But boy, come and chop.
Because we are always busy when
I'm always busy.
Just a side attraction from what you said. You were saying something that your platoon members were angry that they did not win. I want to know why, because I was always thinking about it. When there is a competition, why are all of you complaining they cheated? Like why? There's going to be a loser, there's going to be a winner. So why losers don't want to like agree that they're losers. Like how do you know they cheated?
Let's not use the word, you are not losers. Okay. You are not losers. I will never agree that Platoon 3 was a loser. Okay. You are not losers. What happened at camp, I do tell people, is a game of life. It's a game of life. You have to accept the truth. Whether you like it or not, some people will win, some people will lose. And that happened at camp. Though it was obvious that we were cheated, at least at some positions we know we did well. But by the time they announce the result, we are either given 3rd or 4th.
Maybe
some other
competition like that, or competition like that, it depends on what the interest of the judges. So I feel like it's not better. So
should I tell you the reason why I said you were being cheated upon? Was because immediately the day we voiced out that the state coordinator heard about it, you know that same night they gave us 2nd.
Because
they wanted to appease people.
That same night they gave us 2nd. The following night, we never went down to 5. the subsequent one, we never enter 1 to 7. So we knew that day they just said, yeah, sorry. And they gave us seconds. So we said we accepted it.
Okay, let me say so.
So, how are you doing? Hope we are not stressing you too much.
Not at all, you're not stressed.
Alright, so moving on. I want to ask, like, how did you gain the interest, like the trust of your fellow corps members? Cultural day and all, festivals, you contribute money for outfit and all, like, how did you gain the trust of your fellow corps members as a leader?
I won't say I did it all alone. It would be selfish of me to say I did everything alone. I had executives who also had the same interest that I have. One thing as a leader is you must share your vision and your passion with people that surrounds you so that they can work along with it. So it was the executive members that did the work. My own is just to tell the executive how far. This clothes, how are we going to get it? They tell you, okay, fine, let's meet these people. And some people that don't want to pay, I will meet them personally. At least I still have some people that I still relate to that were part of my platoon members. We call them boys. Those guys literally are stubborn. Literally are stubborn. They don't want to do anything. But now, as per guy to guy, I will go to meet them and they will agree. They will pay, even pay the larger part. They pay the larger part. So as stuff like that, you go with, you tell your executive do it, and those that don't want to do it, you meet with them personally. And those that don't want to answer you, report to the person that sent you on an errand, report to your platoon inspector. So basically, I earned the trust of my platoon members based on the fact that I had a striving executive, a striving ESCO, who are ready to work, who are ready to do their best, to give their best. And it was due to their best that we were able to achieve a lot of things. That has been part of what I've been, because normally I've been a leader from church actually, and I've been leading teenagers and youths. I've been leading teenagers and youths for the past 4 years, so I know what it feels like when you lead young adults. I know what it feels like when you lead young. That's why most of the time people will look like, because anytime I come to CDS on Thursdays, I will make sure I hug everybody, greet everybody, smile at everybody. People will like, you cannot frown for one day. I was like, even if I have personal grudges against myself, once I get to that place, I must laugh with everybody. So as to make so, because there are some people that basically they are looking for people to share them up. There are some that basically they are down emotionally. They need people to lift them up. So if you as a leader now, you are not frowning, how do you want to lift such people up? So I have to sacrifice that, to laugh at people, to smile with people, and on.
Even on days where you were down.
Even on days when I was down. Even days where I'm not feeling fine. I start to share myself.
Yours and put your flaws first. Okay, so we'll be going into a fun segment now. Because I'm asking you questions. Fun questions, obviously. So the first question, which do you prefer, marching under the hot sun or leading a group project?
I need a group project, please. I cannot march under the sun, please.
Why can't you march? I mean, all guys should be marching.
You see, all guys should be marching is not for you. Because me, my own personality, everything that they say guys do, I don't do them. I don't play ball. I don't watch ball. So basically, I cannot march. I prefer to lead people than marching.
Right.
That's why I love that position I took, platoon leader. Though that platoon leader work stressed me because I'll be running up and down the whole field. Because most of the time, my platoon members will not stay in one place. Those cultural groups will stay far end, north. Others will stay south. Some will stay north. So you run around the whole Eastern camp, going to meet your members. So it's even that work said it's more than those that are marching this. But I prefer that one to marching.
If leadership was a person, what would you say about yourself this year?
My leadership was a person. Let me give it a name. Which name should I give leadership? I give that person. Because seriously, that's the only thing that came to my mind. Because seriously, it was not easy.
It wasn't just you, it was God.
No, it was not.
That's nice.
Okay, so if you were to receive a superlative NYC award, which one do you think you will receive?
Well, like I said, I can't do myself. But if I was to receive an award, well, I'll say most hardworking corper or most hardworking leader, because I know I gave my best to be an artist. I gave my best to be an artist. even at the expense of spending my money, spending my time, I gave my best. Because I was still relating to someone that at some time, past 12, the agent will call me. He asked me over the account. I was like, sir, why now? So understand that this man is sleeping, but no, he's not coming 12. There are sometimes I will have meeting to 11. It was not an easy journey. So I was like, say, that's what I would prefer. Yeah.
Okay, so last question on this one segment. Corpers don't just serve.
Yeah, corpers don't just serve, but they sacrifice. I don't know why that word sacrifice just didn't come to my mind. Maybe because I sacrificed a lot.
This thing about leadership, actually, you have to sacrifice.
I sacrificed a lot.
Because personally, me, when I was entering camp, I said, I actually like to lead. But I said, I'm not going to do anything. And I do not even going to my studios. I said, I'm not just doing anything because I know it's going to so much stress you. And I had a lot on my plate already. So yeah, leadership is all about sacrifice.
To stress you. You know the reason why I opted that from NCCF Papa was because I discovered because, as though we plan everything. Before leaving, I said I wanted to become a platoon leader and I wanted to go in NCCF Papa. When I got to camp, I entered the NCCF church. The outgone NCCF uncle was a friend to the person I sat with in church, my personal church. So immediately the person saw me, he's like, welcome, I've been looking for you. I was like, don't look for me. Don't look for me. Immediately I jump back because I don't want to work, I don't want to do the work. But I know NCCF work, oh Jesus, it's a lot of stress. So that's why I ran away from it. So sacrifice was really a sacrifice.
Thank you so much, Praise. We are going to go on a short break. When we are back, we are going to be going deeper into the topic. Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. We are still discussing the topic, a year to serve, a call to lead, and our guest, Praise, is still here with us. Praise is a graduate of Olabisi Onabanjo. He studied English and Literary Studies and is done with NYSC Batch B, and he served at a second...
Ibadan Northeast.
Ibadan Northeast local government. So Praise, thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you for answering all our questions well and letting all our viewers know more about NYSC and how you served through this 1 year. What are you proud of in this year NYSC?
Well, what I was proud of was that throughout my 1 year journey as a leader, God has helped me that I didn't have any cause to mourn or to regret over any of my core members. Because even, in fact, as at last night, 12 a.m. this morning, let me say 12 a.m. this morning, I got a news, one of my core members has given birth to a set of twins. Last month, one also gave birth. So I've been recording good news and all. I've never recorded any bad news. And even as a matter of fact, I was telling someone, this wristband was gifted to me by my Cybercom group. Last week Thursday for my POP. So all I could say that it has always been God, and I'm proud of it that God has been faithful. Because I prayed to God, I said, in any position I would, I don't want to record any bad news. I don't want to record any bad news. I don't want to record any bad news. Because there was even a night, that was late last year rather, that one of my core members wanted to commit suicide.
Wow.
Wanted to commit suicide, and everyone was trying to reach her. But not to no avail. But I was able to reach her. I had to call her and say, Alpha, you don't have to end your life and end everything. Though she was a Muslim, so that's one thing about leadership. Your leadership position should not limit you to your religion. Yeah. You should be able to every religion. So that was what happened. So I was able to calm her down, and up to now, by the grace of God, she also passed up with me on Thursday. And I was like, wow, thank God. Because if not, everyone tried to reach her, even the CNO tried to reach her, up to now, baby. But God did it. So
I mean, like, your leadership journey is all about the successes you encountered. Take two. I'm really glad that your leadership journey was all about success and no bad news. Okay, as we wrap up the program, any last word to fellow core members of intending PCA? Yes.
Well, for prospective core members and serving core members that aspire for leadership role, my one is just to Open your mind. Let your mind be open. Leadership role can come at every corner, at every point. And one thing about leadership is be ready to serve. As a leader, you're a servant. Take it or leave it. You're a servant as a leader. So be ready to serve, be ready to give it your all. And also remember that NYC is not just about you serving, it's about you doing your best to your community, you doing your best to your local government, and you do your best even to make your family proud.
So Praise, what's your plan? Like after you've served, you are done. So what's your plan now? The future, labor market, everything. What's your plan? What do you have in mind?
Exactly this question was the question asked of me on Saturday during this weekend. I was asking me what's next after service. And I said, masters. Yeah, masters. Not because I love studies, but because I think that's the next step for me now. Because there is no job out there. Because to help me be sincere, I've applied to a lot of organizations, a lot of industries and all that, because I'm basically based on HR role. I'm basically based on HR role. So, and I've also gotten feedback and I felt, okay, now let me improve myself by going for masters in it. So at least when I develop myself, I'll make myself marketable.
Yes, from what you just said, so life doesn't just end after your BA or your BSc. Update your CV after NYSC.
So let me tell you something. The truth about life is everybody that is going after BA is that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning of a letter. Everybody now goes after masters. Even everybody now does not stop at master. Everybody goes after PhD. So you going for my BSc and think I'm on top of the world. See, you are doing yourself. You are just starting.
All right, Praise. Today's conversation reminds us that NYSC is more than just the uniform and all. It is a platform. Praise had made good use of the platform, from being the platoon leader to being the vice president of a CDS group to the president. So, for upcoming core members, semi-core members, make good use of your NYSC. Until next time, I'm Shobwali Susan Rumbo.
Thank you for staying with us till the very end of the program. Our topic was a year to serve, a call to lead, and our guest was Akintayo Praise, a graduate from Olabisi Onabanjo University, who studied English and Literary Studies and served at Ibadan Northeast. Thank you, Praise, for honoring our invite. Thank you for making yourself available and for making this conversation very enjoyable. To meet again next week, I remain your co-host, Fidora Bulatifea Falagwe. Thank you.
Welcome to another episode of Converse in an Apron. I am your host, Roseanne.
I'm Pei.
And I'm Fumilayo.
So today I'm fixing up the ingredients for this dish. So I have my protein here and stuff. 3 different kinds of breakfast today, 3 in 1. So me, I'm going to make it my favorite go-to breakfast that I can eat every day. It is that's last week.
Okra pepper soup is ready.
Chef for me! Get It's not spicy for me. Coconut milk moi moi. Well, today we are going to find out how we make that. I don't understand why I struggle with this moi moi wrap. I have found somebody
who likes more than food. Wow.
Progress no dey happen just like that. They come from support when you need them.
Mommy, I got the school fees. You too much.
Na money point o.
Money point, thank you.
Customer, na transfer, abi? Confirm.
Bro, na transfer.
Na money point o da. Oh, na confirm.
Progress na peace of mind when you know say payment go land as your banker. Progress na small wind where they carry person go far.
No worry, you go make am. Mo go buy ball.
Victor, even you dey use money point?
Of course na, they use money point.
Confirm.
Money point, made for your progress.
Mo kí wa pé a kú dédé àsìkò yìí ẹ káàbọ̀ sí ètò yín ètò wa ètò ìlera wa àkọ́tún òun náà ni ètò tèní ibi tí a ti mọ́ dára wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí a máa ń ṣera wa létí tá a máa ń pè àkíyèsí ara wa sí àwọn nǹkan tó ṣe pàtó ṣe kókó nípa ìlera wa gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ ká máa ṣe tí ó jẹ́ kí àlàáfíà kó jẹ́ tiwa àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ ká jìnnà fún tí ó lè mú kí àìlera wa kó rí fíafíà òun náà nìkan tí a máa dá wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lé lórí ètò ìgbà náà la sì mọ̀ pé ìlera lóògùn ọrọ̀ nígbà tí a bá wà lálàáfíà tí ó péye ìgbà náà ni ẹ̀dá mọ́ ronú mo fẹ́ kọ́lé mo fẹ́ ra mọ́tò mo fẹ́ ṣe lé mo fẹ́ ṣe tọ̀hún nígbà tí àlàáfíà bá wà ní mo wá gbà ládùúrà pé àlàáfíà wa kò ní di fíafíà ọlọ́run ò sì ní ṣèmi àti òní ṣe wá ní aládùúrà kan ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe wa lórí ètò ìlera wa nǹkan tí a mọ̀ dá wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lé lórí lénìí òun náà ni àìsàn kan tí a ń pè ní jẹjẹrẹ ìwádìí fi yé wa wípé àìsàn jẹjẹrẹ ó jẹ́ àìsàn tó jẹ́ pé nínú àgọ́ ara wa kò síbi tí ò lè mú ṣùgbọ́n a wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ dókítà tó kọ́ṣẹ́ tí wọ́n mọṣẹ́ tí wọ́n mọ̀ dá wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lórí àìsàn jẹjẹrẹ yìí kí là ń pè ní àìsàn jẹjẹrẹ tá a bá láìsàn jẹjẹrẹ irú àwọn àpẹẹrẹ la mọ̀ rí kí ló ṣe ń fi okùnfà àìsàn jẹjẹrẹ yìí gbogbo àwọn àlàyé yìí àti àwọn míì tó ṣe pàtàkì lórí àìsàn jẹjẹrẹ òun náà ni dókítà wa ní wọ́n dá wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lórúkọ ẹ̀yin ará ilé ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣe àfihàn dókítà tí wọ́n mọ̀ dá wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lórí ètò ìlera wa lénìí àwọn náà ni dókítà Bọ́lájí Lateef Salako tí wọ́n jẹ́ oncologist ni wọ́n ní ilé ìwòsàn ńlá Federal Medical Center ní Abẹ́òkúta ní Ogun State òun náà ni dókítà wa ni wọ́n ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ mo kí dókítà káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò.
mo kí yín pẹ̀lú kí àwọn ará ilé náà.
kọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ nípa ìtọ́jú jẹjẹrẹ dókítà wa jẹjẹrẹ ẹ bá sọ fún wa kí là ń pè ní àìsàn jẹjẹrẹ yìí ká fi bẹ̀rẹ̀.
ẹ ṣeun àrùn jẹjẹrẹ jẹ́ àrùn tí ó ní agbára díẹ̀ kì í ṣe pé àrùn jẹjẹrẹ ò sí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ó wà ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn èèyàn wa nǹkan míì la máa ń pè wọn ò ní wá sí ilé ìwòsàn wọn á rò pé nǹkan míì nígbà ìgbà pàápàá tí jẹjẹrẹ bá múyàn wọn ní wọ́n tàyàn lọ́fà ni so ìyẹn kò jẹ́ ká lè rí àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn tí àrùn yìí mú kan tó lè wá láti wá sí ilé ìwòsàn nǹkan tí a ń pè ní jẹjẹrẹ ni pé ní àgọ́ ara ó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kò síbi tí ò ti lè ṣẹlẹ̀ ní inú àgọ́ ara lẹ́yìn àti eyín tàbí nǹkan náà kò sí àgọ́ ara tí jẹjẹrẹ ò lè mú tí a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa jẹjẹrẹ nǹkan tí jẹjẹrẹ túmọ̀ sí ni pé a kò rí pé ara onítọ̀hún a máa ẹran ara ẹ̀ nítorí pé à ń pè kíní kan ní sẹ́ẹ̀lì yẹn ló kéré jù nínú ara wa tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ sẹ́ẹ̀lì tó ń bá farapọ̀ tó ń bá kóra jọ tó ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ àwọn sẹ́ẹ̀lì yẹn àwọn ló máa ń di nǹkan táwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní tissue. Ṣé ẹ rí tissue yẹn táwọn tissue tó ń fojú jọra wọn náà táwọn náà bá tún ṣarajọ tó ń papọ̀ àwọn yẹn náà àwọn ló máa wá di nǹkan táwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní organ. Tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa organ ọmú organ ni ojú organ ni nǹkan tá a fi mí organ ni wọ́n pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi ara but tí àwọn organs yìí táwọn náà bá ṣe ara jọ tó wá ṣe papọ̀ ìyẹn ni à ń pè ní system yẹn túmọ̀ sí àwọn èèyàn báyìí system ni wá so ẹ rí pé ànójú àní èémú àní gbogbo àwọn organs yìí ló papọ̀. Nǹkan tó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé àákọ̀rẹ́ pé ní ibi tí àwọn èèyàn tán ti ìpìlẹ̀ dáwọ̀ èèyàn ní sẹ́ẹ̀lì yẹn a rí pé sẹ́ẹ̀lì yẹn á kọ̀ máa dàgbà kíní kan wà nínú ẹ̀ tá à ń pè ní DNA so tí nǹkan bá ti mú DNA yẹn ẹ pẹ́ pé àwọ̀ máa ṣiṣẹ́ tí ò yẹ kó máa ṣe iṣẹ́kíṣẹ́ ẹran ara máa dàgbà nígbà tí ò yẹ kó dàgbà tí àwọn nǹkan míì tó wà lára á sọ fún pé kò yẹ kó dàgbà kò ní gbọ́ á máa dàgbà á wá di pé à ń rí bí awú tó bá wú gbà míì tá a bá tètè mójútó á di kókó tó bá di kókó tá a bá tún mójútó á wá di bí éwo tó bá di éwo tá a tún mójútó ó lè wá tú á ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní tú tó bá di tútú á wá di egbò á wá rí pé egbò yìí onítọ̀hún ń wẹ̀ títí kò máa jí náà ó ń wẹ̀ títí kò jí náà á wá dì nira fún ẹni tó wà lára rẹ̀ tá a bá tún mójútó náà á wá kúrò níbi tó wà á wá lọ sí àgọ́ ara mi ká ní ìyìn tó wà ní ọmú ni ó lè kúrò lọ́mú kó lọ sọ́pọ̀lọ́ ó lè kúrò ní ọmú kó lọ sí lungs wa organs tá a fi ń mí ó lè kúrò ń bẹ̀ ó lè lọ sí ẹ̀dọ̀ kò síbi tí ò lè lọ nínú ara nítorí ẹ̀ la máa ṣe ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn wa pé tí wọ́n bá tẹ̀lé nǹkan tó ti yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tí ó wà ní ara wọn wọ́n tètè fojú ba ilé ìwòsàn.
ẹ ṣàlàyé fún alẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ kí là ń pè ní jẹjẹrẹ ṣùgbọ́n kí ló máa ń fa àìsàn jẹjẹrẹ nínú àgọ́ ara.
nǹkan tó lè fa jẹjẹrẹ púpọ̀ tí àwọn olóyìnbó máa ń pè ní risk factor nǹkan